Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Talking Real Estate here, episode 153 in the house. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I know it's like 75 degrees outside, folks, so you probably are outside doing things at 7 o'clock at night in January, but typically it's not that way. But I'm going to ask you the simple question I always ask you. Tell me, where are you tuning in from? Are you up in the sandy beaches of Muskegon enjoying the sun? Are you down at the border throwing stones at Ohio and Toledo? Where are you tuning in from? Mr. Capelli, good to see you up in Torch Lake, Michigan. Yep, the beard is going thicker and thicker all the time. Just means that I'm a lazy guy, Jim. That's all that it means. That's all. So, guys, where are you tuning in from? Talk to me. Where are we coming in from? Where is Dearborn Heights, Michigan in the max? No, I'm in God's country. I'm sure you are, my friend. Yes, you are. I was there today. Shelley's at the island of Groseal. We got Steve Kreutz in the house at D7. What do we got? Hey, Dearborn Heights here. That's what I'm talking about, Kat. Good to see you. So, guys, today's show, we're going to talk about 2023 trends. I'm going to try to make it make sense to you. One, I'm going to tell you some things that I agree with that experts say and what they don't say. I got some good pictures for what we're going to see today. So it's going to be a good show. It's definitely going to be worthwhile to watch. So, again, tell us where you're tuning in from. Okay, tell us where you're seeing us from. D7 is definitely represented. Uh-oh, Gambino Mexican, please. Jim, I'm telling you, you're going to be nice in the chat for me, please. Be nice in the chat for me. All right, let's tell how it is. 20 trends in 2023, episode 153. Guys, it's coming up on, let's see, we're about 3 episodes away from 3 years. 3 years. That's a ton. That's a ton. It's definitely been worthwhile and fun. Chris Wojcinski in the house. Pat Neese, the good neighbor. Good to see you. It'll be 3 years and 3 episodes. That's a lot. That's a ton. So I don't know what we're gonna do for that. We'll see if we can't get Don Lawrence to grace the stage once again. So that's that. Now, before we get started, guys, I want to do a quick moment of silence for the gentleman, the young man from Buffalo, the Buffalo Bills. I know you've seen it in the news and everything lately. Sometimes I'm oblivious to stuff sometimes, and everybody I talked to was talking about this the other day when I went to eat with somebody. So it's one of those things where you just give me one moment of silence here. We'll do it for about 20 seconds. How about that? So when the clock hits 3 minutes, I'll hold for about 20 seconds of silence for Damar Hamlin, the gentleman that hit that collapse on the football field. Okay, so let's start now. All right, so that's as quiet as I'm going to get, right? I don't get quiet. I'm not quiet at all. You know that. But definitely very, like Kathy said, a very tragic thing. Just one of those shocking things, right? One of those shocking things, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. So let's talk about the RJ update. As you saw, he came live and in person, first time ever on the show last week. He is still here until Sunday. We went out today. We went out in the woods on the Groseal. Has a thing called Groseal Open Spaces. It's like 3 or 4 different 50-acre spots of woods and lands and stuff like that. And it definitely was interesting. So the boy, you can tell he's going to University for Fisheries and Wildlife Science because he was like, Dad, that's a rub. That's where deers rub themselves at. Dad, that's this thing. He had an app on his phone for different kinds of birds. Like he could hit it like it's like Shazam for birds. He hit it and it would like tell him that's this kind of bird. It was pretty interesting stuff. So my son is not wasting our money at the University of Paul Smith. So that's the RJ update. He will be in town until Sunday. The kids are ridiculous doing it. We've been watching a Harry Potter. We've done a Harry Potter marathon, old person version. Okay, it's been the last 2 or 3 days because I can't watch more than 3 movies in one night because I'm old and I go to sleep a lot earlier than I used to. So Shelley will definitely make fun of me for that. All right. So Mike McLaughlin will not be on today. So I'm going to make a bunch of bold predictions, okay, for the market in 2023. People ask me, how's the market? What's the market look like? All that stuff. I'm going to lay it out in about 5 or 6 different steps. Okay, I'm going to lay it out about 5 or 6 different steps. And this is one of those things where I'm going to use I looked at all the information I possibly can, and I'm just telling you ground running. Guys, I've been on 3 appointments this week already. I go on an appointment almost every single day. I show on people houses or listen to houses every single day. So it's just real world stuff that I'm going to try to tell you. Now, could I be wrong? Yep, I could be. My crystal ball is broken, but I'm just going to tell you real world what I think. Okay, real world what I think. So chime in the chat, tell me what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, if you got different points to bring in, that's fine. All that stuff's fine. But hopefully this is stuff that people ask about a lot and it's useful to you, because we always try to make the show useful to you. And we'll see if Jimmy and Shelly can keep the little romance going in the chat here, because they definitely are one for each other there. All right. So here's what we got. First things first. People talk about rates. RG is the man, no exception. The man. Yes, he is. Okay. So rates will come down a little. I told a buyer today, I said rates came down in the last 4 weeks, and they did. Last up till this week, they came down in the last 4 weeks before that. So I think they're going to get down to about 5.5, somewhere in there, and that's where they're going to stay. If you think, or if you're waiting for, if you know somebody that's waiting for, we go back to 2 and 3%, that ain't happening for a while, for a long, long, long while. So you want to wait another 8 years, decade, that's up to you. But just know that rates are not coming down that much. They're coming down. If they get under 5 for a while, I think they might even do that a little bit here and there. But 5.5 is where it's going to be at, I think. That's what I think, just from what I see and that kind of stuff. Now, could all kinds of craziness happen in that app? Sure, that's true. But that's what I'm thinking. 5.5. Everything I've read, everything I've talked to, and just my basic gut instinct. 5.5. Now, the question to you is, did you pay more than 5.5 for your place? That's the question for you. They'll be stable for a while. Yes, they sure will. They sure will. So the curious realtor question for you is, did you pay more or less for your interest rate? 5.5. Did you pay more? Did you pay less? Put it in the chat for us. Did you pay more? Did you pay less? 5.5. Did you pay more? Did you pay less? Put it in the chat for us, because that's what I think. Paid cash. Attaboy. Nice. Nice. Cash is always an interesting thing. Always less. Okay. Did you pay more? Did you pay less? I definitely paid less than that myself. Way less. I got you. Okay, good. Lots of you took our advice and jumped on the refi bandwagon or bought one. That's good. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, here's where the sad part's going to come in. Values are going to come down a little bit too. Okay, that's what I think. Values are going to come down a little bit too. 7.5, late 70s. Yep. So values are going to come down a little bit too. Probably anywhere from 3 to 5%. That's what I think. That's not a ton, guys. That's not a ton at all. I mean, thinking of which they jumped up a ridiculous amount in the last 2 years. Okay. You're going to see a 4 or 5% reduction, probably somewhere in there. Okay. If you have a ton of equity, that's a little bit, but again, it's better than dropping 10, 15, 20%. But I think there's going to be a little bit of air out of values. Not a ton. So if you're waiting for the market, I keep hearing this, the market's going to crash. No, it's not. Okay. You heard it here first. It will not. It's not going to. Okay. It's not like the previous one. And they're not giving up bad mortgages all over the place. Okay. So that's definitely not going to happen. So 4, 5%. So 4 or 5%. That's what I think. If you agree, tell me you agree in the chat. If you don't, tell me you don't. Tell me what you think. Okay. Give me your opinion, your thought, your ideas. All right. Next, inventory. It's still going to be tight. There are a lot of people that are not going to put their house in the market. They're not going to put their house in the market. Okay. So inventory is still going to be tight. I'm seeing that with buyers now. I'm showing 1 and 2 houses instead of the usual 4 to 6. I'm showing 1 or 2 houses at a time, because there's just not that much out there. Okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. So the inventory is still going to be tight. Okay. Will in the warmer months in May, June, July, will it crank up a little bit? Sure. But I still think it's going to be a tight market as far as not as many choices out there for you. Okay. I think that people are kind of like, they missed the boat. So they're going, maybe I'll stay where I'm at, that kind of stuff. So that's what you'll see. So recap so far, 5.5% rate, 2023, probably that's where it'll land, somewhere in there, the average. Letting the air out of the rates or the values, 4 or 5% down, probably. Okay. Way better than 20, 30, 40% down. Right. And then inventory is going to be tight. All right. So that's what I got for the first part. Next, what kind of buyer are you going to see? Most of you are going to see FHA buyers. Okay. That's what you're going to see. They're going to see a lot of those out there. Those are folks that got beat out for the last 2 years that are finally getting their shot. Okay. They're finally getting their shot. Let me change something, because I should know that says that. I get some gas for this too. Okay, they'll finally get their shot. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see FHA buyers. You're going to see lots So in the price range, 225 and down, you're going to see a bunch. Okay. But other than that, it's going to be a different kind of market. Okay. Last one. And I'll give you a personal example in a second here. Way more creative deals going on. A lot more seller concessions, guys. That means that when the seller helps pay for some closing costs, like the seller gives you 3% toward closing costs, it means that 3% of the sale price turns into what they're going to give you. So I got a property right now that the gentleman got, first of all, it appraised for $5,000 more than he paid for it. Okay. That's great news. Second, he got 3% concessions. So 3% of the sale price is helping pay for closing costs. And third, they put money into an escrow account that 7 days after closing will go directly to the buyer if the repairs aren't done for a bunch of money. That's very creative financing, right? That's very creative stuff. That means that buyer is going to get a ton of money to help make things go. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me know who you are. So I get, because all right now you are a Facebook user. So those are my main things about the bull predictions for 2023. Let me show you one more time. Okay. Rates are going to go 5.5. Values can come down to 4 or 5%. Inventory is going to be tight. There's Lexi. Very cool. Okay. A lot more HA buyers out there and a lot more creative deals. So that's that, guys. That's that. All right. Now, let's talk about let's talk about other trends in 2023. All right. I'm seeing lots of things that people, and you can tell me if you agree or not with this, throw in the chat for me. I'm seeing lots and lots of things that one of the big trends for 2023 will be bold colors. I think that's not true. I think that there'll be it still turns most buyers off if you walk into a house that's got bold colors in it. It still does. Okay. Do I think that some folks that plan to live in their house maybe throw a bold accent color in? Sure. I think I'll see lots of bold accent colors in different people's houses and stuff like that. Nothing like my yellow door. Yeah, right. No kidding. So I think you'll see some bold colors and folks that are going to stay put maybe, but I still don't think you're going to see crazy, crazy bold colors everywhere. It feels like they make that prediction. Lots of experts make that prediction every year, and it doesn't seem like it ever happens. It always like, well, we're going to have bold colors this year. It never comes up that way. Yeah, neutrals still, bolds are just not, I don't know. I don't think they're the move. I really don't. Now, let's talk about one that's going to get me in some shit probably. This probably will. So we'll put it this way. I think bidets are going to take off. I'm telling you right now, I was the most bidet against person you ever met in your whole life. But even I started using one of those things. Okay. I have family members who, let's just say they're a little tight in the back door thing kind of stuff. They have bidets in their houses. I have a buddy who, if you looked at him, you'd be like, there's no way in this world that guy has a bidet, and he does. Okay, a buddy of mine. If I said his name out loud, you would crap your pants if you knew him. Okay, I think that's going to be a big thing. I really do. I really, really, really think that will be a thing that people start to do more and more of. Okay, I think that people are still looking for land. I think that's acreage is still going to be a big thing. It's funny to me sometimes that people, I look at people and they want space, and you ask why they want space. I just want space. Company arrived. What? I thought I was the company. Holy smokes, Kathy. So I think that a dark front door. I think a red door. Red door is a big move. Hey, Chris, the red door is a big move. So, but yeah, so I think that people want space, and they just want space for space sake. I think that's like a COVID hangover kind of a thing. Like we want to be away. We want to be away all the time. I think that's different. That's a out of the city kind of a thing. I think it's an out of the city kind of a thing. Okay. Something else too. I see a lot of. I still see a lot of this. A lot of very cautious buyers as far as for things like finished basements and stuff. I see a lot less finished basements now than I did on the market. That's the straight. Black doors are the new thing, huh? Uh-huh. The old black door that I never see. Come on, ladies. I don't know. I don't see them. I don't know. I don't see black doors. So we'll have to keep tabs on that one. All right. Any other things that you can think of, guys, that you're wondering if it's a trend or not, if it's going to be a trend or not? I think that you're going to see a lot more. Here's one I saw not too long ago. People are talking about in 2023, closed concept is going to be a new thing. I was with a buyer today. We walked in a house. We walked through the kitchen area and the landing were kind of near each other, and it was closed. And we're like, "Yep, we're out of here." So I think whoever tells you a closed concept or room by room concept is going to be 2023. They're full of crap too. I think that's ridiculous. I have a black front door. Send it to me. I want to see it. I'm telling you, yeah, that's true. The reticular activator, right? So I'll see lots and lots of black doors. Yeah. White kitchens. Laura, you think white kitchens? I don't know. What does a dark black blue door mean in the Amish area? I don't know what that means, Mike. I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. Anybody else? I think maybe I should do a look at doors, I guess, huh? Doors are going to be the big thing. I tell you what, I saw a house today along those same lines that the outside, the walk up to it, it was great. They loved it. But then we went inside and it was all choppy. I'm like, so definitely. Yeah, they're hard to keep clean. I agree with that. Hard to keep clean. Get out. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, it's crazy. What does it mean in the Amish community? Aye. Guys, I tell you what, let's do a little of this and that. Let's do a little of this and that because I have some very, very good what realtors see today. I have very good what realtors see today. So I want to get through some this and that. So I want to get through some this and that. Okay. So Lori, hang with us because Tim's in the house too. I'm taking what realtor sees your best. I tell you, Tim, so barn doors, I hear about them every once in a while. Like here's what I'll get. I'll get a client that goes to their house and goes, yeah, we can put a sliding barn door here, but I don't see them that much. I don't see them as much as I used to. Hell, I saw one 2 years ago now. Every damn door in the house was barn door. Every door. Like every room had barn. I'm like, I get as far as space-wise opening a door in the room, making maybe that bigger, but yeah, I don't see them as much anymore. I don't see as much country decor either, really, to be honest with you. I don't. I'll tell you this quick story of a weird house I saw today. Just a story from the road real quick. So I went in this house. It was in Bloomfield Township. And every room on the main floor had a different elevation. Like there was little bump steps all over the place. Like the kitchen was, or the living room was down a couple of small, like one steps. The dining room was up. The kitchen was, it was weird. Like I don't see that often. I don't see a bunch of like one step ups here and then two step ups. Like, I guess I put it this way. On a tri-level, you can see, you go look at it, you're like, oh, tri-level. I know it's going to be stairs up and down. I get it. But like this was like a ranch. And then it had a weird loft room that had no door. That's the other weird one. It was loft. It was strange. And the picture you'll see, one of the pictures today was from that damn house. So it was definitely, yeah, keep the horse in the barn. That would be the best caption clip ever. Keep the horse in the barn, Sonny. All right. So let's go this or that. Let's see if you've been paying attention. This or that. Rates up or rates down? What do you think? Rates up, rates down. What do you think? Put in the chat for me. Rates up or rates down? This or that, this or that, this or that. Rates up or rates down? What do you think? Shelly says down. Steve says up. Facebook user, which is Lexi, says down. Lori says up. Holy smokes. Rates down, right? Okay. Or down. Don't. Lori, tell me why you think they'll go up. Tell me why. I'd love to hear it. Tell me why you think they're going to go up. Hoping down barely. Yeah, down barely. Yeah, Tim, I'd say down barely. But Lori and Steve, tell me why you think they're going to go up. I'd love to hear. What do you think? Why do you think that's going to happen that way? Because just what I'm seeing is they're coming down little by little bits, but I don't know. Bailey Merza, God dang, I miss seeing you the last few days, girl. Stock market, sure. Okay, fair. It's bouncing around. Everything's going up. I think everything is up, though, already. I think everything is up high, right? Lori has to be different. That was good. Lori just has to be different. She just wants to be different. No, that's okay. I get it. So, all right. So, as a whole, we're talking down. All right, number 2. More houses or less houses on the market? Which one? More houses or less houses? More houses or less houses on the market in 2023? What do you think? More houses or less houses? What do you think? This or that? This or that? Yeah, like we talked about a little bit. Prices probably come down to 3 to 5%. Yep. More houses or less? More. So I got less, more. Same's not a choice. Come on. Steve Kreitz says more. Chris Wojcinski says more. Mike Lawson says less. Shelley says same. What do you think? More or less houses on the market in 2023. What do you think? Chris does. Bill Polk in the house. What? Must be doing a T-shirt order watching. Yeah, Bailey said, I wish more. I tell you what, you guys, we're pretty split. I mean, there's maybe a couple more lessons, but yeah, I'm just telling you what I think. I mean, what my gut tells me these times. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a little bit more, a little bit less. That's what I think. It's not going to be a bunch more, much less. Yeah, until rates come down, sure. Yep. Last one. Bold colors or earthy. There he is. Mr. Bill Polk. I talked to a good friend for a long time. You're a good friend of mine, Grant McKenzie, today. I have to call you and tell you about that. So listen, guys, last this or that. Bold colors or earthy tones? What do you think? Bold colors or earthy tones 2023? What do you think is going to happen? Which one? Bold colors, like they keep telling me every year. It's going to be everybody's going to go bold colors or earthy tones. All right. Tim says earthy. Chris Wojcinski and Bergeron say earthy. Lori doesn't. She didn't do this different this time, Tim. Okay. Shelly gave me this as earthy tones. Love Grant. Me too. Mike Lawson says just the world. That's all you get. Earthy. Always earth times. Bold. Yeah, there's Bill Polk. Having to be different. Probably has his T-shirt room is going to be bold colors. I can't wait to see that. You and Aaron. Let me see. Not bold. Bold front door. Okay. Bold front door. We're going to keep an eye. I'm going to start taking pictures of bold front doors wherever I go and see if you guys can figure out bold front doors or not. So we'll see on that one. All right. The chance you've all been waiting for to win millions of dollars off a scratch-off ticket. The possibilities are endless. What realtors see? Guys, I see the weirdest, ridiculous, goofiest stuff, and people send me the stupidest, craziest things. So what realtors see? We do it every show. You have a chance to be, yes, that boy, Zach. You tell Erica that's how you do it. You watch from LCA. Forget the wings. Watch Talkin Real Estate. See? Yep. So here's what we got. We got three different ones. One is from today, and the other ones, this one is from today. All right. And I got you got to really look at it to tell what it is. Because I'm in it. So don't worry about me being in it, but just check it out. Let's see. Here we go. I'll make it bigger like that. Don't worry about me being in it. And I'll give you a hint. That is a whole wall of mirrors. Even the closets, even the door going out was a mirror. It's all mirrors. It looked like a dance studio or something. It was weird. I mean, I've seen mirrors before, but holy smokes. So what do you think? Caption that for me. Stripper basement. There you go. Can't hide anywhere. You can run, but you can't hide. Just in case you can. Room expander. Yep. Strippers. We brought the usual suspects in here today. Vanity at its finest. Got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ. Some of these are so freaking make me laugh. Oh, the concealed room. And we're going to go with, how does my butt look, honey? Jesus Christ. I knew we were going to take it to a crazy level. But there was lots of stripper ones and there was lots of pole stuff. But it was a whole wall. I mean, I'm telling you, even the closets were mirrored out. It was crazy. So Steve Kreitz is our first winner. All right, number two. Let me see if I can find it here. number 2. Now, here's the trick, guys. There was no access to that anywhere in the house. I saw this in Lenox Township maybe yesterday. There's no access to that thing. There's no panel access, nothing. It's just that. What do you got? I'll give you a minute. What do you got? What realtor C? Your chance of winning millions of dollars off a scratch-off ticket, courtesy of Talkin Real Estate and the Bergeron team. What do you think? Put your caption in the chat. Let me get a little bigger for it. Let's see. There. Drink Mitch Giselle. You saw that in person, my friend. Fireplace wannabe. That's funny. In case of emergency, break glass. You can look, but don't touch. Smithsonian. I like that. You can figure out how to get it. It's yours. Can't see. Oh, jeez. Oh, I mean, they got them in there somehow. I have no idea. You got 30 seconds, guys. You got 30 seconds. Must have lost Bill Polk. Where the heck's that guy at? You can look, but don't touchy. No touchy. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. There were 2 of them. I want to use those 2, but there's 2 of them. I can't do it. 1 and 0. All right. And the winner is. Fireplace wannabe. We couldn't afford the fireplace, so we made this drink thing. What the hell? That has no access to it at all. So that's winner number 2. And the final. What realtor C? Number 3. The corker. That's funny. Number 3. Here we go. Where is it at? Let's see. This one's going to be hard. I saw this in a basement. I saw that in a basement right there. I just walked in here. It was staring at me. Put your caption in the comments to win millions of dollars off a scratch-off ticket. What do you think, guys? Tom Brady, eat your heart out. Jeez. D7 Impact uniform model. Yes, that's exactly what it is. TV for life or life size. Goat farm. That's pretty good. What do you think, guys? You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So far, we got Tom Brady, eat your heart out. D7 Impact uniform model. TV for life or life size. And goat farm. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What do you got? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez, that was good. That was a good one. And the winner is. So that's where Tom Brady's been hiding. Oh, that was terrible. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, yeah. Holy smokes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Episode, like I said, 153. We want to talk about trends. I want to shoot off the cuff a little more today. So we'll get back to the normal format, having guests and things like that. But trends are interesting, and what people are asking me every single day, what's 2023 going to bring for real estate? I wanted to lay some stuff out there just from my own opinion and from things that I see. So definitely that's how that goes. Now, if you would like to come to Talking Real Estate, the group, and check out the after show today, we're going to be about 3 or 4 minutes talking things that we don't talk about on the show. So all you do is join the group, the Facebook group, Talking Real Estate, and it'll be only available there. So that's where I will be. As always, I'm Scott, and I'm definitely talking real estate. See ya.